Hello and welcome back to the attempted Foreverlocke. As you may see, we may have had a little accident. We were on Soul Silver last time out, and we did actually make it all the way to the Elite Four, but Lance managed to defeat us. So this time out, I've decided I'm going to come to a game that I've never played before and have a go at Pokemon White. So I think this is going to be a little bit difficult for me. I have moved over all the Pokemon and we will be building a team when we get to the first Pokemon stop. And I did pick Tepig as my starter. I don't really have many fire Pokemon in the box still. We know the old running joke about there's not many fire Pokemon in these games. I've got plenty of the other types that I could use, so I want to try it with this and see where we go. Otherwise, we're just going to get on with this adventure and see what happens. It's been a while since we've tried this a bit more on stream. I tried the last one I did most of it off stream because I got a bit frustrated because a few went wrong. So that was not the most helpful thing to do, but we're going to carry on, and we're at the very beginning. We've done all the basic shenanigans, but now we're going to learn how to catch a Pokemon. You know, the most difficult part of these games, the catching of the Pokemonsters. And we know this is just the basic tutorial to let us know that we are going to be catching one of two Pokemon, either this, a Patrat, or a Lillipup. I prefer a Lillipup because it will cover our 3-stage evolutions and be like the baby one we don't really mind losing. But beggars can't be choosers. Let's put it that way. And once we get to the first Pokestop, we'll be able to get our items out from the last run, which should be a little bit helpful. We've got a couple which will help, not many. And then we can put together the team and see who is going to be the ritual sacrifices of this run, as I'm sure I'll fail again. We haven't actually won a game yet. We've lost twice to the champion. Twice to the third gym, 2 different games. We don't want to talk about the other game. It's not really worth it. Nothing really happened, right? Nobody saw it. So now that we have the Pokeballs, I believe, we'll look to go on to the next stage and start catching. Let's just double check that we did get the Pokeballs and see whether I did carry over a few TOs, but so we have some Pokeballs, so we can go and catch our first encounter. Or maybe not. Maybe we could try and avoid that a battle. Have I got to actually face one of my rivals already? let's just see what our encounter is. Let's get our encounter, that's the important. And we got what we wanted. We wanted a Lillip. Just don't hurt it too much, Horatio. That's the important thing. You want it to catch it. That's not helpful, Horatio. It's a bit too much. I'll probably find out now that there's like 100% catch rate on Route 1. But we'll learn about this as we go, because I'm not the most familiar. It's not 100% catch rate. But I can't really do anything else to it, which is not helpful. Because he's too strong is my tactic. I should have gone for the tailwhip first. So we have our little... So which will get added to the multiple ones that we could have. This one obviously does join the team, which is very helpful. I'm not sure what we should name it yet. But it's going to stay as a Lillip because we have to have something that doesn't evolve, basically. In the team, it feels like it's going to be the easiest one, and I want to have the pickup ability on my team. I think there's a lot stronger ones that we will be able to use. And we'll get to that as the game unfolds more. What shall we call this little one? Well, I think we're going to name it after one of my former dogs. So it is officially going to be a Misty. And yes, she was named after the gym leader, or the character from the anime. So that gets added to the team, which is good. Is this a battle? Is this a battle? It shows how inexperienced I am at this game. It doesn't look like it is, but it could be. Let's just throw a level on Tepic, just to be sure. I don't want to make any disastrous mistakes at the beginning of this run. And as we mentioned, when we get to this new town, we can get our new don't I have any potions yet? Okay, we're not going to take on everything. We're going to go and heal up. Okay. These lily pups are going to really annoy me, aren't they? Let's just heal up and then get back. I'm assuming I can come back here and heal up. It's usually what your mum does in these games, isn't it? We can also add Lily to the layout. Lily pup. I don't know why I keep calling it Lily. It's Lily pup. But it's what I like to do. Make constant mistakes naming Pokemon. So we'll put it there because this is I want to put the fully evolved along the top. And then the ones that will be evolving go along the bottom. So we get a good divide of who's who and how important they're going to be to the run. So, as we mentioned, let's go and do this first bit. You know, we've already struggled to get through Route 1, so that hasn't helped. A Patrat. Go. Horatio. That's much better. We can actually hurt something. I'm still surprised that I don't have potions. Usually you get given in all Pokemon games. And we have Ember, which is good. That helps. That's the thing I needed, probably most of all. I probably want to just go to 8, just in case that is a trainer I have to face. I don't want to be taking, as I mentioned, any risks. I want to actually do well on this run. First go at this game. We should probably use like this bit of grass, because then I can get home quickly to heal. I'm not too worried about the leap up to level up. We'll get that done eventually. It's a good test to see how strong Ember actually is. About the same. And that's a win. Good. We'll go and heal. You know, all the entertaining parts of the game, being stuck on Route 1 because I'm too scared to risk the game. Now I know that there's going to be a load of talking coming up as well. But otherwise, I'm not too worried. We've got the Poke Center. So I can put my team together, which is what I wanted to do. Well, that's actually the biggest plus of this game. I always love the idea that you can build random teams. Are you a potion person? Are you the one that gives you a potion? No, it's probably the lady in the grass, isn't it? Are you going to give me a potion? Yes, there we go. I found the mysterious potion. Okay, let's see whether this is someone I have to fight, or it's just my friends. It's just your friend's sake. Okay, so that was completely pointless worrying on my behalf. And that's why I wanted to get to this Poke Center. And I find out that I've set this game up wrong and none of my Pokemon have come into the game. Let's see. I love how they still show you how to use a Poke Center. Like, they never did it before in like the original Red. It was like, oh, what do you do here? It's like, oh, let's just hope that. And you think that's silly, but it's the first game that ever got released, so you kind of understand why people wouldn't have been 100% sure of what they were doing. But whatever, we're here. We're going to see how well we do. And now I get told about this PC. So I do have to be quite careful with what I pick. And we get the shop so we can get some balls and potions, which again is kind of important. It's quite funny that this may be the last game where you don't have silly amounts of money. Like when you play a lot of the modern games, you end up having like 5 figures to start the game. Slightly annoying as I can't quite get enough potions for the money I've got. And we won't worry about the rest. We're not going to take all of the items off. Oh no, I want this one. Move items. So what do I have? Miracle Seed, Sunstone, Everstone. So we'll take that to the bag. Nope, to the bag please. What else do we have? Save that, and that. I was trying to bring over some of my items like TMs, but it didn't let me bring the TMs over, which is a bit disappointing. That's the one I want. I want the amulet coin because that would be helpful. What else do we have? We might take that, not desperate for it. That's the one I would like the most. And the rest are just ethers and elixirs. Yeah, so that's okay. Now we have to actually pick the team. So we get to have one Pokemon from this box, which will be the completely unevolved Mon. So I'm thinking maybe something like, I can't take anything over the level of 14 either. So there's a few that are deadwood to be. This is a very hard choice. I think Slugma's 100% no. I don't want a Rattata because I've got Lillipup. I'm actually going to take the Sandshrew. For this one, because I've been told I need a ground one for the second gym. Now out of this lot I need a middle Evo. And again, same rules apply, can't be over 14. Part of me thinks that this could be quite a good one. But I can't say for sure. I pretty much don't want to take those two because they're dead weight. I could go Gloom, but it's too strong at the moment. Could go Fluffy electric cover. But I feel like this could be good because there is a massive dragon one coming up. So we're going to take this as my fairy type, and then I get to take any two I want from this box. Again, the levels are still a factor. I'm really tempted to take Quagsire as a backup water ground. So that's going to be the next pick. And I always like having something that can fly. And I don't have any of them to pick from here, which is good. But I could go for something like bulky strong, like Machamp. He's too strong. It's a hard pick, this last one. Like, it looks like it's going to fall into another water type. Ekans or an Arbok, would that be any good? Not really, I don't think, in this run. Because I've got a fire water fully evolved, I don't want another water. The ones I do want are too strong. I don't know if I could get a bug ground to work. We've got like a normal gym coming up first. This has actually turned out to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I filled this box up with lots that I want to make fully evolved, and none of them are really viable. I think we're going to have to go with the Ekans. It looks weak at the start, but it'll do. Just for this, we're going to put it in that box. So we're going to give the boys some items. We'll start with the experience share. Give to probably that one already. We're going to give the Everstone to what's not evolving. Sandshrew wasn't evolving, and we'll give the amulet coin to and the shell bell will go to Tepig. Let's just see what the Lillipup has picked up. Probably a potion, yeah, I'm not too bothered. It's a helpful item. And we'll whack down a save to make sure we're ready for this. And we'll fill out our Nuzlocke tracker to have our team in. Lillipup was that, Sandshrew, and then we've got Togepi, risking Quagsire. I picked Quagsire because it's quite an easy one to get a replacement for. Ah, I have another Pidgey I didn't realise I had. But never mind, I'm not sure where that's gone. I might have just forgot. Oh, we'll worry about that another day. So let's just put the squad together. So, Togepi. We have our Lillipup. We have a Sandshrew. Our middle Evo will be the Togekiss, as we've already mentioned many times. So we currently have an Ekans. And I've already forgotten what I picked, that's my other one. A Quagsire. Which is currently a Wooper. So that's not too bad. But the first gym will be a bit difficult with the Semi-Sage or whichever one the computer decides to pick, which should probably mean it has a water-strong Pokemon. Which none of mine are overly strong against. So that's a good start. But we can't do too much about that right now, we'll worry about it later. We can go and do some training, I think, now. Oh, well, there's some talking to do now. Yes, I forgot there's a lot of story from what I've seen from other people playing. About someone trying to take over. Just fine. He wants control of the world. But will he get it? Probably. Until I come along and ruin his day. I know, we can now have some mingling about what's happening. This is where I have to take on our mysterious trainer. It's not a problem, I can swap around a lot. And this is why I wanted a full team, I could deal with things like this. Okay, if it wants to growl, it can growl, because cats growl. Let's try again. Okay, so that's not too much to worry about. Got the bear, which is lovely. And my shell bell is helping myself heal, which is nice. Which is why I wanted it on my probably strongest one. I might as well save and I'm going to the Pokestop anyway, but and there we go, level 8 to Horatio. And fried. It's going to start growing pretty quickly. Level 5, wow, and got metronome. Level 6. I did not expect it to grow that fast. I almost feel like taking that thing off. Okay, we'll pop back here. A quick heal. Best that was to check. Do I have the smooth bell? I feel like I might. I can't remember what items I brought up with me. Not too worried. Miracle seed. So I should already take that item and probably give that to Togepi. And then it could actually evolve. It's very weird that the bag situation changed a lot in this game. It seems to have taken a step back and a split up of items. I don't know if that's just me though. So let's go on with this adventure. So we've done this bit in the town, so we're now going on to Route 2. Which starts where we actually get some trainers at last. There might be some switch training to come up. More than likely going to be done off camera. There's some encounters that are all going to be fresh, and I get the running shoes. And we will take on Bianca as well. So that's quite good. We'll go try and get the encounter first. It's Mumsies. She's going to give me... I think she gives me the running shoes. Oh no, it's one of these holes. Another thing they took out. I want the encounter first. Okay, so it's another Lillipup, which is still one we can catch. It'll just get slotted into the middle Evo slot. Okay, I killed it. Well done, Horatio. And now Swimmer's going to jump up the levels, which is good. Oh, that's disappointing. I've already killed an encounter. starting to think that this Tepig's pretty strong. Come on, Swimmer, let's get some more levels on you. Is this actually a trainer or is she just a random person? Random person. Interesting, there's strength a bit later. We do want to do some switch training if we're honest. I know it sounds silly to put him at the front when we've got that other one just waiting there for no reason. Well, the plan is to hopefully get the friendship up. Dokapi, does he have anything good? Not really. I'm not risking Metronome, I'll use Explosion on him, won't it? You know it, I know it. We can all see it a mile away. I thought it might have more moves. I can teach this Dig. As I stated, I'm only going to use the TMs on the Pokemon that were carried over. And Sandshrew was one of the Pokemon that was carried over. Hence why it will not be going to get Emple. No, Tepig is not getting Flamethrower. Do I feel like this little part of the game's the slower part, so we might sort of just wrap the stream up here already. I know it's only a short little one, but we've put the team together and we've got underway, and a lot of what I need to do is going to be done off camera anyway. So we'll just finish this battle, see how much XP these two get. And so once they get, when they're under level they fly up, but when they're on par they don't really get too much. But anyway, so that's going to conclude the beginning part of the White adventure. We'll probably jump forward a little bit, seeing how far we go and how much fun we have, really. So I'm just going to say thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll be back for more in the future. Goodbye.